Welcome back to Worldly Wonders. We cover a variety of wonderful travel destinations and give overviews as well as some important details about the places we cover in case you decide to make the journey and explore them. In the past, we've covered some must-visit national parks in 2023 and 5 of the national parks you should consider checking out in the Pacific Northwest. This time, we'll be covering some national parks to visit along the East Coast. We hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell for updates and future videos. Also, consider dropping a comment and leaving a like if you enjoyed, and let us know if you plan on visiting any of the parks we cover in this video. Also, please let us know if you'd like us to discuss any of the national parks we cover in further detail and dedicate an entire video to them. Without further ado, let's jump into the East Coast National Parks. Kicking off our list, we have Biscayne National Park. Biscayne National Park encompasses coral reefs, islands, and a shoreline mangrove forest in the northern Florida Keys. The reefs and islands are only accessible by boat. Dolphins, turtles, and pelicans are just some of the amazing wildlife you can find in the Biscayne Bay Lagoon. At the Maritime Heritage Trail Link dive sites, you can find some amazing dives, most of which happen to be shipwrecks. These are a must experience if you go to Biscayne and are daring enough to delve into the waters. On Boca Chica Key, Boca Chica Lighthouse has coastal views to enjoy the stunning natural beauty located at the park. There's a museum at Convoy Point if you'd like a place to learn about the local ecosystems around the park. For all of you scuba divers out there, Biscayne National Park is one of the top locations for scuba diving in the United States, making it an absolute must-dive location. The national park itself is over 90% water, so those seeking a little bit of a wet venture will absolutely love this park. There's also a portion of the world's third longest living coral reef located in the park. You can experience most of Biscayne National Park's highlights in one day, there thanks to a variety of tours that are offered. That being said, there's plenty more to see if tours aren't exactly your style. We love water, how about you? Let us know if you plan on checking out Biscayne National Park. Next on our list, we have Shenandoah National Park along the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. The Skyline Drive runs the entire length of the park, and a vast network of trails include a section of the long-distance Appalachian Trail. Mostly forested, the park has some rocky peaks, wetlands, and waterfalls. Some of the rocky peaks are Hawksbill and Old Rag Mountains. Shenandoah has plenty of wildlife running throughout the park, including, but not limited to, deer, many bird species, squirrels, and the black bear. 500 miles of trails are found at this national park, so get your walking shoes on if you plan to visit. 101 miles of the Appalachian Trail are located here. This trail leads the visitors to waterfalls, beautiful panoramic views, protected wilderness, and preserved human history in the Shenandoah Valley. The park has a variety of recreational activities for an entire family, so it would be a great one if you're looking to show your kids the beauty of nature. Shenandoah also happens to be a great park for revisits, as there's plenty to experience. The Skyline Drive runs 105 miles north and south along the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains in Shenandoah National Park, and is the only public road that actually goes through the park. It takes an estimated 3 hours to travel the entire length of the park on a clear day. Skyline Drive is usually open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, barring any outlying circumstances. If you need a scenic drive or want to go with the family to a national park, you can't go wrong with Shenandoah, with plenty more opportunities for those that are seeking more. Up next, we have Everglades National Park on the southern tip of Florida. Everglades National Park is a 1.5 million acre wetlands preserve. It's compared to a grassy, slow-moving river with coastal mangroves, pine flatwoods, and sawgrass marshes that are the home of many different wildlife species. Among this wildlife, there's the endangered leatherback turtle, Florida panther, and West Indian manatee. With the support of many early conservationists, scientists, and other advocates, Everglades National Park was established way back in 1947 to conserve the landscape and keep it natural and prevent the further degradation of the land, plants, and animals. It is ranked top 4 in best national parks of the year, as the wildlife is absolutely incredible and thriving. You can take a boat tour or go hiking and find dolphins, crocodiles, turtles, and alligators everywhere. There's plenty to see here. If animal species are something you're particularly passionate about, or conservation is something that's important to you, as it should be for everyone, Everglades National Park is a must visit. The fourth park we're going to cover on the East Coast is Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Great Smoky Mountains National Park is located on the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. The giant sprawl of land is covered in lush forests and beautiful wildflowers that bloom all year round. Rivers, waterfalls, and streams appear along the hiking routes in the park, and they include a segment of the Appalachian Trail that we covered in Shenandoah. An observation tower is located at Clingman's Dome, the highest peak, and offers scenic views of the mist-covered mountains. An absolutely breathtaking view. According to most that go to Great Smoky Mountains National Park, the best time to actually visit the park is during the months of June, July, and October. The months with the lowest visitation within the park are the spring and winter to be expected. If you're looking for a remote through hike, Benton McKay Trail has you covered. It's a backcountry, remote trail that allows hikers to explore the northeast corner of the park. The section of the trail within the national park is approximately 97 miles long and is usually completed in 9 days. That's a whole vacation, so pack accordingly. Let us know if you plan on taking the long hike, and even more so, let us know if you've taken on the challenge already. Finally, on our brief overview of East Coast National Parks, we have Acadia National Park. Acadia National Park is a 47,000-acre Atlantic coast recreational area that's located primarily on Maine's Mount Desert Island. Its landscape is marked by woodland, rocky beaches, and glacier-scoured granite peaks such as Cadillac Mountain, the highest point on the East Coast. Among the wildlife in Acadia, there are moose, bears, whales, and plenty of seabirds to see. The bayside town, Bar Harbor, is a popular place to go and has plenty of shops and restaurants to visit before or after exploring the park. The giant summit of Cadillac Mountain rises 1,528 feet above sea level, which is the highest point to visit on the East Coast, so absolutely check it out if you wish to experience something like that. The main visitor center is at Hulls Cove. It's northwest of Bar Harbor. Park visitation has been steadily increasing over the past decade. 2021 had a record count of 4.07 million visitors. Acadia National Park is a transition zone between temperate deciduous and northern coniferous forests along the Gulf of Maine and Atlantic Flyway. Acadia National Park is a great place to visit if you wish to experience the top of the world. Well, at least the top of the East Coast. That's going to do it for this brief overview of national parks located on the East Coast. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know if you have any suggestions for any future videos or any places that you'd like for us to cover. This is not limited to national parks. We'll cover any travel destinations that you're interested in and provide information as needed. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. There are plenty of worldly wonders out there. Happy exploring.